Good morning, students. Let us part. Let us continue with the second part of Unit 1, 1.5 lesson, Joan of Arc. So, in last video we had seen that Robert says to John to go out and wait in the yard. Okay, and John, she was smiling brightly on him, right, Squire, and she goes out. Okay, Robert to the steward, go with her, stay within a call, and keep your eye on her. Now, what does Robert said to steward? He says that go with her. You go along with whom? John. Stay within call. Now, stay within call is what? It is a phrase. And what is the meaning of it? Near enough to be called. Whenever I call you, you should be near enough. And keep your eye on her. That is also one phrase. That means to keep a watch or or to carefully observe someone. Okay. So he says that keep an eye on her. I shall have her up here again. I will again call that girl here again. The steward retreats hesitantly. Now, retreats hesitantly. This is also a phrase that is moves away in a hurry. Okay. Bertrand de Poligny, a French guard, enters, salutes, and stands waiting. Now, as steward goes out, one of the soldier come in and he salutes whom? He salutes to Robert. Robert. She says, you, Jack, and Dick have offered to go with her. Now, what does Robert ask to that? This French guard, that John, she is telling that Jack, Dick, and yourself, you are going with her. What for? Do you take her crazy ideas of going to the dolphin seriously? Now, Robert asked to that person that why you are going with her, and are you taking her crazy ideas to going to dolphin? Now, crazy ideas. What do you mean by crazy ideas? Crazy ideas means she's not having that much of sense, and you are taking her what seriously. Who was asking? Robert was asking. Okay. Poligny slowly, there is something about her, it may be worth trying. Now, what that Polly said is, he said very slowly, okay, I feel that there is something about her courage, and we have to what? We have to trust her. Robert, oh, come on, Polly, you must be out of your mind. Now, what does Robert says to the Polly? That you are what? Out of your mind. Out of your mind is a phrase. Okay, it is a phrase. And what is the meaning of it? Out of your mind, to be crazy. Okay. Polly, unmoved, what is wrong with it? The dolphin is in Chinon, like a rat in a corner, except that he won't fight. The English will take Orleans. He will not be able to stop them. Now, what does the Polly reply to Robert? That I am not crazy, and we should what? We should believe that girl. What is wrong in it? The dolphin is in Chinon. What do you mean by Chinon? Chinon is, see here the meaning is given, one of the city in the France where royal family resides. During the 100 Years' War, the dolphin took refuge in Chinon. Okay. So it is a name of a place where the royal family. Now what he is telling, the dolphin means, as we had seen the meaning, the oldest son of the king of France. He is living in Chinon like a rat in a corner. He is living like a rat in a corner. Except that he won't fight, and we know that he is not going to fight. The Britisher will take what? Orleans. He will not able to stop them, and he is not able to stop whom? Stop the Englishman. Robert. He beat the English the year before last at Montague's. I was with him. Now what Robert said, that already uh, who Dolphin has beat the English last year. Before last year at Montargis. Montargis is also the name of a place. Okay, and what Robert said, and I was also with him, Polly. But his men are coved and now he can't work miracles. Now, what Polly said to Robert, that dolphins all men are cowed. Cowed means frightened. Okay, and now he can't work miracles. And what he said, that he can't do now miracles. And I tell you that nothing can save our side now but a miracle. And Polly is telling to Robert that I am telling you that nothing can save our side. No one will save our side. What we have to do now, only miracles are going to work. Robert, miracles are alright, Polly. The only difficult about them is that they don't happen nowadays. Now, what Robert said, miracle is right, but now the miracles doesn't work. Polly, I used to think so. I am not so sure now. There is something about her. I think the girl herself is a bit of miracle. Sorry. So what does Polly reply to Robert? He said, I also used to think like you only, that miracle doesn't works now. But I am sure he is giving confidence to Robert that this girl has something in her. She has that quality. So, and he is telling Polly is telling to Robert that the girl is only a miracle for us. Anyhow, this is our last chance. Let's see what she can do. Now, what Polly says to Robert, that we should give her last chance and we should see that what she can do for us. Robert wavering. You really think that? Now wavering. What do you mean by wavering? Wavering means becoming weaker. Here his opinion about joy. Okay, wavering means becoming weak. See, hesitating. Okay, now he started thinking of whom? John. You really think that? Polly, turning. Is there anything else left for us to think? Let's take a chance. Her words have put fire into me. Now what Polly says, that now we doesn't have any chance. Let us give her the chance and let us see what she is doing. Her words, what does Polly said, that her words have put fire into me. Have put fire into me is a phrase, and what is the meaning of me? Have inspired or motivated. Okay. Robert, giving up. Vive, you are as mad as she is. Now what Robert said, he accepted and he said to Polly that girl is mad and with her you are also becoming mad. Okay. Polly, obstinately in a stubborn and firm manner. Okay, we want a few mad people now. See where the same ones have landed us. Now what did Polly said very stubbornly, that now we want what? Few mad people now with us. See where the same ones have landed us. He says that we want few mad people like us so we can go for our war. Robert, I feel like a fool still if you feel sure. So what Robert said, that I am feeling that you are also fool and you are sorry, I feel like I feel that you are also fool and you are making me also what? Fool. Polly, I feel sure enough to take her to Chinon unless you stop me. Now Polly is telling to Robert that I am going to take her to the Chinon unless you stop me. Okay, if you will stop me, then also I am going to go with her in Chinon. Robert, do you think I ought to have another talk with her? Robert asked to Polly that do you think I should talk to her? Polly, going to the window. Yes, John, come up. Now Polly goes to the window and calls John where? Up. So John enters. Polly, gravely, be seated, John. Now Polly says gravely. Gravely means what? Seriously. So he says seriously to John to be seated. Robert, what is your name? Now Robert asks to John. John means that girl. Okay, what is your name? John. They always call me Jenny. In Lorraine. Here in France, I am John. The soldier called me the maid. Now, what does John said? That my name is what? Jenny in Lorraine. Lorraine is the place where she stays. Okay. Here in France, she is saying now I am living in France and I am John. The soldiers call me the maid. The soldiers are calling me what? Maid. Robert, how old are you? Robert asks to John that how old are you? She says 17. So they tell me it might be 19. I don't remember. Now she says 17. But so they tell me. What people are telling me that I may be 19. I don't remember properly. Robert, I suppose you think raising a sage is as easy as chasing a cow out of the meadow. You think soldiering is anybody's job. Now Robert tells her that you are thinking that sage. What do you mean by sage? Raising a sage. Sage means military operation in which enemy forces surround a town or building. Okay, so Robert is telling, I suppose you think raising a sage is as easy as chasing a cow. See, here the meaning is given. Raising a sage, surround from all sides and attack, removing the forces surrounding a place. So he is telling that you feel that raising a sage is easy, like chasing a cow in a meadow. You think soldiering is anybody's job. You think that doing soldiering job is anybody's job. John, I don't think it can be very difficult if God is on our side. So what John says, she says that it is not difficult if we think that God is on our side. So see, this girl is so positive. She is telling when God is with us, we are going to what? We are going to win. Robert, grimly, have you ever seen English soldier fighting? Now, grimly, very seriously, Robert asked to John that have you seen the Englishman fighting? Have you ever seen them plundering, burning, turning the countryside into desert? Now, Robert is telling to her that have you seen the Englishman plundering? What do you mean by plundering? Looting. Okay. Burning, turning the countryside into desert. The full country has become a desert. You had seen means to fight till death. Okay. Have you heard no tales of their prince who is the devil himself? Robert is asking to John, have you heard about the prince who is like what? Who is like a devil. Okay. Or of the English king's father, or you had heard about the English king's father. John, you do not understand, Squire. Our soldiers are always beaten because they are fighting only to save their skin, and the shortest way to save your skin is to run away. Now, what did John say to Robert? She said that you do not understand. You do not understand, Squire. Our soldiers are always fighting for what? To save their skin. Now, what do you mean by to save their skin? Means to save their lives. Okay. So, they are always fighting. Our soldiers are always beaten because they are fighting only to save their skins. And the shortest way to save your skin, and the shortest way to save your skin means to save your life, is to run away. But I will teach them all to fight for France. But what she is telling, I will teach them to fight for what? To fight for France, not for their skin. Then they will drive the soldiers before them like sheep. If this concept will be clear for them, then they can drive all the ship out of the France. Now here ship means who? The Britishers. Okay. You and Polly will live to see the day when there will be not a single English soldier on the soil of France. Now what she says very confidently, she says to Robert that you and Polly will live to see. You will live to see what? When there will be no single Englishman on our soil, on our land of France. Robert, to Polly. This may all be nonsense, Polly. Now, Robert tells to Polly that what she is telling, it may be what nonsense. But the troops might just be inspired by its thought. Nothing that we say seems to put any fire into them. Now, what did the Robert said to the Polly? That the troops means the army, okay, the soldiers. So the troops might just be inspired by its thought. Robert is telling that the thoughts what she has in her mind, our soldiers will be inspired, motivated by her thoughts. Even the dolphin might believe it, and if she can put some fight into him, she can put it into anybody. Now, what the Robert is telling? Robert is telling if she can put her thoughts in dolphin's mind, okay. So if dolphin believes her, and if she can put some fights into him, then she can put it into anybody. If this things goes in dolphin's mind, then she can put these thoughts in anyone's mind. Robert, turning to John, now you listen to me and don't cut it before I have time to think. Now what Robert says to John, he says that now you listen to me. He's telling you listen to me and don't cut me don't cut it before. She's telling don't cut it before. To cut in means to interrupt. She's telling he's telling Robert is telling that let me talk first, you don't talk in between, I have time to think. Your orders are that you are to go to Chinon under the escort of this gentleman and 3 of his friends. Now what Robert was telling, you are thinking that you are going to go where? Chinon, under the escort of this gentleman, that is Polly, and 3 of his friends. John, radiant, clasping her hands, oh thank you, squire. Now John was what? She was very happy, and she joined her both hand and she said to Robert that I am very happy and thank you. Polly, how is she to get into the royal presence? Now Polly was asking that how she will go to the dolphin and present herself. Robert, I don't know. How did she get into my presence? I will send her to Chinon and she can say I sent her then. Let come what may. I can do no more. Now what Robert said, I don't know how this girl get into my present, but I will send her to Chinon and she can say I send her. She will go to dolphin and she can say over there that Robert has sent her. Then let come what may. I can do no more. Now let come what may is a phrase, let anything happen. Okay. So I can do no more. Okay. John, and the dress? I may have a soldier's dress, squire. Now John was asking for the armory. So she was asking to Robert that where is my dress? I can go to the soldier's room and I can wear it and see it. Robert, take what you please. I wash my hands of it. Now what Robert said, whatever you want, you can take it. I had washed my hands of it. This is also a phrase. So not take any responsibility for it. What she is telling, I can't take any responsibility for it. John, wildly excited by her success, come Polly, she dashes out. Now she was very happy that Robert has what? Robert has given her the punishment, whatever wish was her, they had given, and she is ready what? She is ready to now go to dolphin, and she is telling to whom? She is telling to Polly that come with her. Robert, shaking Polygenie's hand, goodbye old man, I am taking a big chance. Few other men would have done it, but as you say, there is something about her. Now what Robert, when Polly goes out, when Polly was supposed to go out, Robert shake a hand with him and said goodbye, and what he said that I am going to take, Robert said that I am going to take a big chance. Few other men would have done it, more other men have done it, but as you say, there is something about her. Okay. Polly, Yes, there is something about her. Goodbye. What Polly says to Robert? Yes, there is something about her. Goodbye. So Polly is also what? Very confident, and he had faith in whom? He had faith in John. Okay. The story is written by George Bernard Shaw. I hope you have understood the story. I request you all again to read the lesson, and you can listen the video again once. So it was a beautiful story. I hope you have liked the story. Thank you. Have a nice day.